Anyways, I just got introduced to this watch 2 days ago, and there's so many little stories I've got. But immediately when I put it on, I felt something happening, and I'm a wellness practitioner into health and wellness and massage and Reiki and shamanic and health and nutrition, and the list keeps going on and on. And I put this on the day that the gentleman gave it to me, and he kept sharing all these stories about his hearing and everything else. But I immediately felt something was shifting as soon as I put it on. Uh, but the biggest story that I've got with this was that he let me borrow it. I still have it, and I put the eye one for eyes because I've been starting to wear reading glasses. And so I said, well, let me do the eyes one. And I've noticed that my sight is starting to improve just a little bit. I mean, but that's again, I've only been using it for like not even 48 hours yet. But one thing that really got my attention was I took a nap with it on, and it was in the eye um mode. And I went to go and reach over to turn off something with my left arm, and I've had an issue with my left arm I've been working on. I reached over and I had to stop for a moment because there was no discomfort when I reached over. And that just, I had to go back and forth and go, wait a minute. I went back to reach over, and the discomfort was like 90% different from what it was just hours before. And I've already been working on that area opening up because there has been an issue with that shoulder. This just ramped it up even that much more. And I also have to share, I have a device that's called a biocharger, which works with sound, light, vibration, voltage, PEMF frequencies. And so far, the watch kind of took over what the biocharger did and just enhanced it even that much more because my shoulder issue disappeared that quickly. The other quick stories I have to share. I mean, there's a couple of them. My knee readjusted because I've been realigning my tissue because everything's all twisted up from twisted ankles and what I've been studying about the body. And I also, during that same period that my arm did its thing, I was doing my little movements and my knee popped and it opened up and got realigned even better than it was before. And then I shared it with my sons. I have three children and a grandson who all have myotonic dystrophy. Now, two of them live with me, the son and the grandson. I mean, son and the stepson. I gave it to my son, and he immediately, as soon as I put it on, he was like, something's happening. And then he kind of went to sleep. Um, and then I went down later and took it off his arm. He was still asleep. But the following morning, he wakes up and he yells upstairs. He said, "Dad, wow!" He was like, "I feel wonderful." And I was just ecstatic because I mean he's had his challenges and he's also has a pacemaker. So that was another thing that I had to look up to find out if this would work with somebody with a pacemaker. And I found the video that you had put on the pacemakers that it works fine because it's just sound. So, and he was willing to try it. Well, he's ecstatic. He's like, I want one of these things. I got to have one of these watches because he felt that good from it. And
Wow.
he even had a little stomach issue that he shared the next day that, right after I put it on, within about maybe a minute, the discomfort in his abdomen area went away. And he said he slept the best he could. He slept in a long time. And then I gave it to his brother, who's my stepson, and he wore it. And he came upstairs this morning and he shared with me, he was showing me his arm. He fell on his arm a few days ago. And he started to show, I couldn't lift my arm past here. He lifted it up further than he did before without any discomfort. And that was just wearing the watch once. And so I'm so in awe with this watch. I want to get more of them just because I need to give it to my daughter who has the dystrophy, but she doesn't live with me. I want to try it out with her. But I'm just like going, okay, I need like a whole crate full of these things in order to share with people.
Well,
Well, we'll
I'll
get you
be,
set up.
yeah, I'll be reaching out about our practitioner program and talking to you some more. And thanks so much for sharing, John. And we really appreciate you, sir.
That
Oh,
was
great. I
terrific.
appreciate you too. Thank you so much.